All right, well, now is my turn for as the allied player. I've already gone through supply. Everybody was in supply, and I thought about creating. We do have a chance or an opportunity to create these supply depots, but I don't see any need for that right now. What I am running low on are reorganization points. I only got 2 left. I rebuilt a couple units, and those are mainly to be used for regular units. Insurgency units can always be disbanded and brought back onto the game or onto the board following the insurgency placement phase. So they can be disbanded during the disbandment phase, and the following placement phase placed to full strength. So we're taking full advantage of that quirk in the rule. You can see here I have 1 unit I put in reorganization, and the thing of it is, you want these units to kind of get back behind the battles. You don't want them reorganizing up front because they're weak, and you get a chance of losing your points. I think I can't see where I reorganize anymore. I know I used some points, but let me find out where I used them at. I guess that was the only spot there is where I spent the point. Now this unit here was reorganized, and he just appeared now. He got a step back during this reorganization phase, so I think that's up to date. We're up to the guerrilla attack phase, I guess. Then coming on up now. That'll be ground unit movement, insurgency movement. Where's insurgency placement? Am I missing that? Ground unit reorganize, guerrilla attack, ground unit movement. Oh, here's insurgency placement. I got a bunch of units here, so when I hit that spot, I'll be rolling to place units, and I'll be taking step loss unit in our units that took step losses or hits but are not at full strength. I'll be disbanding them and placing them here. Where's this? Oh, here's the. So I'll place them first, and then I could disband them. But we got a bunch of stuff left to do. Guerrilla attack. Let me look and see if I want to do any guerrilla attacks, attack any bridges or anything. The big deal now is dealing with this little boy. We got to put up some kind of a defense. This is not going to be obtainable no more, so we lost our little window. That was bad. Another bad move by me was having the CIA engineer unit, and I placed him underneath there. He won't get a victory point for him, but that was a major. That could be it's a game changer there. I left him way too close to the combats, and although he had an air assault against him, so no matter how far back he was, if he wanted him, he was going to take him. I just needed to have had more units garrisoned with him. Was my big mistake. So there, like I said, new war now. So I'm going to do my best to stop them and grab me some victory points. So far, I have been able to deny my opponent any eliminated Contra units. They've been hit and reduced, but he hasn't eliminated any of he won't get his victory points to the end of the game. We'll find out how many units are still on the board. So it's time for me to. So far, I'm doing good, but I need to get me some installations, i.e., some more of these little blocks here. Luckily, his forces are all up here. I got a good CIA unit here still. He hasn't violated Costa Rica or Honduras's territory yet, so I can't activate those units. So still can't get all those good air units from the Honduran Air Force. I can do that if he violates their territory. Hasn't done that yet. We'll be back with the guerrilla attack. All right, we are going to do a guerrilla attack, and we are going to attack this road that goes through the jungle and comes towards Rama, making it more difficult for my opponent to. We can't get this bridge because, well, I guess this one could, yeah. But we're going to attack the road from here. Each insurgency unit is worth 2 bombardment points when it comes to attacking that road. So you'll see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bombardment points. So make sure I'm doing that right. But we look on the bombardment table, and we'll see if we can put this road out. We'll be right back. All right, I want to go for that road. Each insurgency unit has 2 bombardment point value. Unless I'm attacking a bridge only gives them 1, so they got takes more logistics to destroy a bridge than a road, I guess. All I have to do is dig a couple trenches across the road. But anyway, whatever. I don't know if I want to use them all, though. Let me see over here. Under road. Oh, 1 to 2 bombardment points if you get up here, so I can give them 4. And it means a 5 or 6 with just 1 unit. With 3 units with a 6 or more, you get you can destroy it on a 4, 5, or 6. I don't want to use all my units. I only want to use 2. I want to save that special forces. So I guess we're looking at 4 bombardment points using 2 insurgency units, and I will need a 5 or 6. Let you know what the allied die roll is on the vassal mod. Alright, no die roll modifiers, and it is a failure. I will also have to spend insurgency command points. So let me do that real quick. These units here will be turned upside down because they can no longer do anything this turn. But as soon as the communist turn comes back, they will be restored. We'll be right back. Alright, so that attack was outside enemy zone of control. So that'll cost me 1 insurgency command point. Taking that down to 30. I don't know why this victory point marker is here. Alright, there we go. And I don't know if that's just all. No, that might be all dust. And the thing of it is, how do you dust this? I got dust. I need to. I don't know if you can see it. I got my plant there, but yeah, I need to get my Swiffer and get on there. But oh boy, that's kind of a bummer. We need to get done with this game and give this thing a good dusting. But anyway, there you go. That was a failure. Let me get over here to my units. 1, turn him upside down. Oh, nope, not flipped over. He's not half strength. And 2. These old boys here cannot do anything the rest of the turn. We'll put them on the bottom. And they're done. But I still have a regular unit, a special forces paradrop unit. Oh, sorry about that. And my good old CIA helicopter. Alright, well that was a failure. Let me see if there's anywhere else I might want to slow this big old mass of units down with. I was just going to say, if they come over here, hell, if they have to pay an extra movement point that keeps them from getting there, that's worth it. But we failed. Let me look around here anymore. Would be nice if we had some bridges we could put up. But man, like I said, it takes care of my insurgency unit, so I got to kind of weigh the cost of doing all that. Let me work around. If nothing else, it will be the regular unit ground movement phase. That'll be the dark units without no stripe. Like I said, there ain't many of them around. I am a mostly insurgency army. Making decisions, having fun on this Central America game. Oof. I think the time out of turn, I got my work cut out for me now, so let's see what we can do. Be right back. Alright, studying this little, what would I call it, my southeastern theater of this big battle. Oh, I don't know how many. I'm looking at the strength of his forces here. I think with this unit here, it's a game changer. So I'm going to try to wreak havoc and get as many of these as I can. A key to my strategy is from now, what we are here, ground unit movement phase to all important ground combat phase. We got a bunch of stuff we can do to help in this combat. Namely, the insurgency placement phase, and we have a bunch of insurgency units. So whenever I want to have combat, I just place these suckers all around where we want to have combat. So there you go. So we're going to use all the units here, and that's another thing here. We have a zoom feature. This little boy's getting disbanded. He's step lost, but we have an entrenchment. Entrenchments are a big victory point source for my opponent, so we're going to have to hold on to that spot there. So these old boys here are coming up on defense. I think it'll be a while till he gets to them, if that's what he does. We have no idea, but yeah, it's a big victory point hex for the FSLN. I'm going to try to come down here with these units and just totally fill this area in with insurgency units, and that'll give me an advantage in units. Big advantage here. We won't be able to get no air support. We might be able to. We could skirt this little dragon's teeth here. As the communist range of their Messiah warning complex or their radar complex. So if I can get my AC-130s to skirt it, which I've done before, we can get some air support in here too, because it's nice. They got a nice long range. They'll be flying from up here, but I think we got 40 hexes, That's well within their range. So that's what's going on there. Having a lot of fun with a little bit of time off. Man, what a relaxing relaxing, what do you call it, decompression. After about, and I'm not complaining, it's my time of year to, get to gather my nuts while I can, but unfortunately, I did like 4 14-hour days, and it killed me physically. So now I'm trying to recoup, and unfortunately, I had to miss a day of work, and that's not good when you miss days. But it was just too much, and I'm the oldest one of the group. But the younger guys, they did more than me. I think they had like a 60-hour week in 4 days. Whew. But anyway, all right, we'll be back to play a little bit more of this Central America. Just giving an idea what I'm looking at here. That's just this section of the board. We'll have to see what we're going to do about all these. I don't know if we can delay these boys here or where they're going to take off to. But they're free now and ready to go. So, yeah, my strategy's got to consolidate, find out what's going on. Defense, a little bit of a delaying action for his units as he rushes towards the front. If I can get over here and delay him a little bit, and meanwhile capture as much of this as I can and hold off the counterattack. Basically it. Having a great time. We'll be back. All right, now as I go through for my regular ground unit movement phase, I'm kind of seeing the magnitude of his victory there and how important it was for me to keep those that stack units from getting on the board. Plus, you got a couple more coming in next turn for good measure. Oh, do I get a unit there too? Oh, I get a reinforcement. Life is good. I didn't even see that. What's he worth? Oh, a little one-oneer. Anyway, look at that unit there. 3/3. Them are killers. Okay, so it's just a matter of his next turn. He's gonna explode. This unit here can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and threaten some of my important entrenchments. And so what is this? Is this an entrenchment here? It's an air group. Yeah, although it is in the Honduran border, so I don't know if it crossed over and released all the Honduran units in my control. But he's shown a tendency to do that kind of stuff, so I gotta kind of watch it. Next turn, the beasts are unleashed. I'm trying to do what I can. I moved this little boy back here. There's a town I can take refuge in this hex, and there's a nice little river source, unless he gets somebody here or here to negate it, but that's all I can do. I'll reorganize when I can, but he's got to go back there. We got to try to get some defenses going on. I mean, like I said, this whole stack's going to be unleashed. These boys here got helicopter transport. They're going to stay. These old boys going to be moved. The ones that aren't damaged or suffered casualties will move during insurgency phase. This old boy here will be disbanded. The ones that suffered casualties will be disbanded to regroup later on next turn. There you go. I want to get an attack going here. I think, unfortunately, it's all across the river. Unless I could probably get somebody across here, but he's got that hind D. I need some column shifters. I lost my electronic warfare unit. That's going to kill my big old boy. Column shifts me is over here. He's going to use this capability as a transport, though, and transport some units here. I'm not sure if he can do that because it's going to only be to probably supplied hex, so I might have to redo that plan. But I did move regular units from here through here, and this is overstacked right now, but at the end of movements when you count for stacking, so I'll have it at its right limits. I'm trying to get here, trying to get some attacks going on, but like I said, next turn the floodgate opens, and I'm going to see what I can do to stop it. We'll call this a video. Back here, like I said, does he want to cross the border yet? I wouldn't. But you never know. If he wants to cross the border, I got to keep some of these units back here for garrison in case he decides to get froggy. These are all nice little, let me see, victory points, allied supply sources. So yeah, he's going to be wanting to get those. Let me see what's going on here. A little bit of gaming, inappropriate behavior. All right, we'll be back before we do any more damage. That's what we're looking at. We'll call it a video. Come back, and we'll see what else is going on. It'll be the insurgency movement phase. And we'll carry on with the Allied turn. Be back.